I am live, says my camera. Very cool. I've been live for a little while now. I was just on a podcast, so I am taking a minute to take a deep breath here and come to you guys. So thank you for being here. I'm apologize for being a little bit late, but that recording went a little longer than I anticipated. So very quickly, I hope you have been sitting in your chair of joy. So, one of the questions I just had on the podcast is what does it take to get people to actually commit to a chair of joy and start practicing it on a regular basis? Because it's so profound and so helpful and so supportive, not only to those of us who may be suffering from some trauma or chaos or overwhelm or whatever's going on in business, but also, when we're feeling good, it can amplify those feelings. It can help us remember who are the people that are important in our lives. So my question to you today, and love it if some of you would respond if you're watching this, is what is it going to take for you to sit in your chair of joy more often throughout the day? And I appreciate it if you're already doing it. If you're going through your day and you're noticing like, that's crazy, I'm going to go sit in my chair of joy, or I just thought of that person, I'm going to go sit in my chair of joy, or that I wish that wouldn't have happened quite the way it did, or I could have said something better, and you feel that sort of funk in your feeling, back to your chair of joy. Or you go on and it's like somebody says, hey, you want to go out for dinner? And then they cancel their plans. Oh man, why'd they do that? Back to your chair of joy. Uh, into the evening, like maybe someone in your family wants to watch a certain thing on TV or whatever, and you're not interested, and you got that like, my opinions don't matter sort of feeling. And that sends you to your chair of joy. So constantly all day long, we get to go to our chair of joy. And it isn't because that anything is right or wrong necessarily. It's just things, right? It's just our lives. We get to be vulnerable. We get to show up. We get to laugh. We get to cry. Get to be in our trauma and our sadness and our, anger and all the emotions, courage, courageless, hope, hopeless, like back and forth all day, every day, all day long. That's the beauty of the chair of joy. It isn't a place to go as kids go to when they're young as a timeout chair. It's a chair of joy. And in that chair of joy, you just get to feel a little bit better. So if you're feeling shame or guilt or disgust or despair, go to your chair of joy and feel a little bit better. And maybe someday you'll get to joy. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe you will, maybe you won't. But in the idea is in the process, you feel a little bit better each time. Think about it when a pet passes away or you have to put a pet down, like, right, that's nuts. And you don't get to just stop being in grief for a very long period of time. You get to feel those feelings. And so as you're feeling those feelings, the more you sit in your chair of joy, the more the feelings of extreme sadness can turn to, but I remember that one time and we did this and we were throwing the ball and and then he jumped down my, and whatever the thing is, right? And so there's lots and lots of stories that can help us start to feel better, not right away, but over time we get to feel better. And if you need a friend or you need somebody to do it with, I'm here always. So, chair of joy. Where is your chair of joy? We're going to go to your chair of joy, locate it, sit, breathe, think, and feel very, very quickly. And then I'm going to add one today. This is a surprise for people. I just got off the podcast with Joey Pence, and he said, "What's your next word?" And I've always had this last word in my mind, but I'll share it with you. You'll be the first to know. So, go locate your chair of joy. And even if you just need to close your eyes right here and find your chair of joy, whether it's on a beach or some at the mountain or in the park or in the woods or on your bike or in your car or wherever it is, it's the perfect place. And if you want to stand up and go there, it's perfect. And then as you sit in your chair of joy, you start to feel that physicalness of your chair of joy. So feel that now. Tap your feet on the ground, wiggle your fingers, tap your shoulders, get present, touch your heart, roll your neck around, and just get present in this gift of your chair of joy. So those of you that are new today, if you don't have a chair of joy, just pick one anywhere in your house and let's call that your chair of joy for today. There's no right or wrong answers for this. It's any chair, anywhere, anytime. Just sit in your chair of joy and take a break. Take a break. Give yourself the permission to feel better. Even though you might be already feeling better, we can always feel better. So, all right. So your second step is to well, we did the finding your chair. This first step, sorry, locate your chair of joy and then sit in the feeling of it. So here is where you really start to engage what's around you. What are your surroundings? Where are there birds? Is there music and sounds and sights and smells? And just embrace it all. It doesn't matter if it's loud or quiet, and If your mind is winding around or wandering, it's all perfect. And just acknowledge that you're giving yourself the opportunity to sit right now. Yay, you did it. And then deep breaths in. So you can breathe in and out however you want. If you want to go through your nose, exhale. I have to show you this one that my granddaughter showed me. She just does her 5. It's probably her teacher that showed her, but can you just take 5 deep breaths around your fingers? So here we go. I'm already starting to slow down. I was talking really fast just then, wasn't I? Yeah, that guy, Joey, he asked me some really good, powerful questions about the movement. So what I'm settling into right now with this breath is just being present with you. I don't know who's watching or how many of you are actually sitting in your chair of joy and taking a break, but I acknowledge that you are, and you're taking the discipline to do it right now with me. And next step is to think about a moment of joy. So think about one of those things that's really, really important to you right now. There's a lot of things during the day that we can just throw off to the wayside. But what's going on that feels good? What feels good? Or what conversation did you have that was off the charts? Or what success did you have today? And what did you laugh about? What was the purpose of your putting your feet on the ground today? Where did your bike take you, or your little feet? Did they go to the gym? Whatever the thing was, and find some moment of joy in that. I have so many rolling through my mind. I need to stop on one. Okay, I got one. I hope you do too. And whatever that is, I want you to step into the movie, the moment, the magical moment of joy. Step into it a little, just kind of lean in, as they say, and lean into if you could be there again, if you could do it again, if you could have it over, if you were somehow allowed to relive it, what would that look like? Maybe there'd be more laughter, more fun, or more celebration, or more communication. And then see it, see what you're just envisioning, this expanded vision already done. And this symbolization, this visualization, there's so much science behind getting behind this, and that we're actually doing the work right now to take our left brain, our thinking, and move it to our right brain where we feel joy. So when we activate what's in our left brain, which is the logic, right? Or we don't want to take time to feel joy. We're right now building moments of joy and helping our right brain activate joy so we feel more joyful. So cool. And then feel that in your whole body. Let it just roll in. That expanded vision of joy, the communication. Feel yourself actually reaching out to someone or having more of that. Maybe it's a passion that you are following, or a hobby that you're completing, or whatever that is. Then you can just come back to me whenever you're ready and celebrate. That's the last word. My last word, if I could add one to this process, is, can we just celebrate this? Can we celebrate that we just took 60 seconds or 2 minutes or whatever it was to get through our chair of joy together? Can we celebrate that together? Can we have fun with that? Can we do it again tomorrow? See you then. Have the most amazing day, and do find some discipline to sit in your chair of joy often. The more you do it, I promise you, the more fun and the more success and the more unfolding, the more alignment, the more result that will come to you. Enjoy.